Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya. Awesome, Naya. Hope you are great. So I am seeing video from a pro-Palestinian or a Palestinian. I don't know where he is from. Saying that he wants to take full credit for Kamala Harris' loss during the election, right? And I am asking why. These are the people that are anti-genocide that is going on in their country, but he is praying for Kamala Harris to be unalive. Can you, one of the best things that happened to me as a human being was seeing Black people made decision. They said that they are resting and stood on it, boots on ground. That is one of the best decisions Black people made for themselves. Why am I saying this? I said this because the people that you've been fighting for will never, ever come out to fight for you. Black people are not helping us. Black people are not helping us. They will not even stand for you. They would rather watch you bleed till the last time. These people that are saying this administration is very bad. If tomorrow Kamala Harris comes out to to campaign again, trust me, 90% of them will still not vote for Kamala Harris. They will still vote for the bad government and turn around and make you the bad person, because Black people have always been the bad people, the bad guy, the bad gang from the beginning to this very moment. Let's get into this video.
Will come on here and try to say the left doesn't constitute enough of a voter base to cost Kamala the election. No, I want total credit for that. I want absolute credit for Kamala losing. You didn't listen to me. You didn't give me the one fucking thing I wanted. Suffer. You don't bow to us. You don't listen to our fucking demands. You do not get to win. That is leverage. That is lobbying. That is power. I want total credit for that. If you don't listen to the left, you don't get to win. Period. All that, oh, they're the less harmful side, harm reduction. It's dead. It's dead. You listen to us enthusiastically or you die. That's it. Absolutely want credit for it.
So, we all heard that, right? They want credit. They are not the party of less harm. They want us to die. They wanted us to suffer. They had one issue and one issue only. And they said if we didn't give it to them, they were going to make our lives miserable. Now our lives are miserable for the sake of one issue party voters, right? We got Black people losing their jobs left and right. We've got discrimination coming around. We just had a white boy in Athens, Georgia come out in a Nazi outfit for Halloween, baby. We got Trump getting ready to drill on national grounds that's supposed to be reserved for Native Americans and for animals to protect them. We got a fucking $230 million goddamn ballroom being built, but there's no SNAP benefits for what? November. We also have the military getting ready to be privatized under a fucking corporation, which we already know that you got to pay them back in something, which is war. We got our Medicaid and our health insurance about to go up by thousands of dollars for everybody and they fucking mama, baby. On top of that, we got the LGBTQIA about to lose their rights to fucking what? Just be married. We got Black people's voting rights under fire in the Supreme Court as well. On top of that, this man said next year he plans on putting the National Guard in every fucking state during midterms. Baby, this is what the fuck y'all wanted. One thing I've learned about leftists is they don't give a shit about nobody except for their cause. And if their cause is to destroy American lives, to destroy children's lives, to destroy the elderly, veterans, Black people, LGBTQIA, our education system, our healthcare system, our freedom of speech, our right to protest, they will do it for the sake of one issue. And they've succeeded. So when these leftists sit out here and spew these fucking numbers saying that they could have not changed the election whatsoever, don't listen to that shit. Because their voice carries. And no matter if someone's a leftist or not, they still heard them. And they still had to make a decision between G-side or Kamala Harris. And they made that decision. So for every fucking leftist, I don't give a fuck if we friends or not, I blame you. You are the reason we are in this shit now. And I will never fucking forgive any of y'all.
I can't stand when people come on here and try to say the left doesn't constitute enough of a voter base to cost Kamala.
Watch this and I'll be back with the rest of my commentary.
I can't stand when people come on here and try to say the left doesn't constitute enough of a voter base to cost Kamala the election. No, I want total credit for that. I want absolute credit for Kamala losing. You didn't listen to me. You didn't give me the one fucking thing I wanted. Suffer. Suffer. You don't bow to us. You don't listen to our fucking demands. You do not get to win. That is leverage. That is lobbying. That is power. I want total credit for that. If you don't listen to the left, you don't get to win. Period. All that, oh, they're the less harmful side, harm reduction. It's dead. It's dead. You listen to us enthusiastically or you die. That's it. Absolutely want credit for it.
Didn't I tell you they wanted us to suffer? These motherfuckers are one issue fucking voters. And he said, if you don't do what I say, you're going to fucking die. And I don't care about you dying. I don't care about harm reduction. These same motherfuckers that pretend to say that they care about black lives, they care about the LGBT, they care about people on food assistance, they care about people who need Medicaid, they care about people who are disabled. These same motherfuckers who said that my hard line is genocide, but they wanted us to die. But you know what? I respect it. I respect this more than the people that was gaslighting us during the election saying, oh, that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. Bitch, this is exactly what the fuck you meant. But one thing, I at least when somebody's telling me up front that this is what I mean and I don't care about your black ass dying, I don't care about your health care, I don't care about your SNAP benefits, I don't care about you losing your government job, I don't care about you losing your house, I don't care about you losing your wages, I don't care about you being furloughed, I don't care about you getting any of those things. I don't care. I don't care that we have a dictator in office because I like that. That's what I want. I prefer you telling me up front so I know how to navigate around your motherfucking ass than you gaslighting me and making me feel that I'm fucking crazy.
Suffer. You don't bow to us. You don't listen to our fucking demands.
And you get to suffer with us. We get to all suffer. And watch there be a whole bunch of people like, oh, nobody was saying that y'all needed to be punished. But this person, even after the fact, is saying, yes, suffer. If you don't bow to us, if you don't listen to our demands, you deserve to suffer. I want credit for that. But who's being punished? Not the person that lost. Everybody else. So everybody that dies afterwards, he wants credit for that. And he deserves.
This is a question for all of the people mad in the comments of my last video. Is there anything at all that Kamala or the Democrats could do or could have done that would make you not vote for them? Is there a red line? What is the exact limit of the Trump is worse argument? Where does that stop? Let's say Kilmar got deported the same way under Kamala. Would you still vote for her in that case? What if she cut food stamps? Would you still vote for her in that case? Where is the exact line where she is better than Trump stops working? And if there is no line, obviously you're not worth entertaining. And if there is a line, why can't it be Gaza? Why can Gaza not be the red line? Why is it always too much to ask to stop starving and murdering Palestinian children?
Good morning, gentlemen. I'm tired, but I'm frustrated. You'll never guess what Democrats are talking about in the Lord's year 2025.
Oh, I'm excited to hear this.
They're saying that Kamala Harris is actually pro-Palestine and that we were wrong during the election.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I'm surprised. I woke up this morning, I looked on TikTok, and I see Democrats being like, no, you don't understand. She was pro-Palestine. She was saying she wanted a ceasefire in this interview. And I'm like, that's crazy, bro. What was her opinion on sending the bombs? Like, you know? Like, I wake up this morning, man, and I'm like, man, I'm so happy to get breakfast. I'm so happy to hang out with my boys. I'm so happy to, like, enjoy my day. And I have to see the dumbest fucking take imaginable on my screen 30 times because everyone else is quoting it saying exactly what I'm fucking doing, right? They're, like, looking at this, they're stitching this video. They're like, yo, you're a dumbass. And I'm just confused, man. Like, I think Democrats genuinely, like, when their politicians tell them something, are like, fuck yeah, that is exactly what I want, and I love that. They don't think critically, like, at all.
They're like, we want a ceasefire, but only if Hamas doesn't exist.
Yeah, like, that's, like, that's literally the position,
we want a
right?
ceasefire, but, like, Israel can still have guns.
Yeah, like, yeah. It's like, what are we doing? Like Kamala Harris is like an AIPAC darling child who was, by all means, supporting them to the hilt on whatever they needed, right? Even in all of her speeches and like the DNC and stuff, she was leading with like the brutal attack on October 7th. We have to dismantle Hamas and whatever the fuck, right? Like just like deranged shit, right? And it's like, oh no, but like she's definitely pro-Palestine, bro. It's like, what do you fucking mean?
The exact phrase was, we need to have the most powerful military force in the world.
Yeah, bro, and like part of that calculation is like just giving Israel every fucking gun, bomb, and bullet they can possibly fucking need. Like, I just don't know how you can look at this and go, she was like talking about extending the Biden policies, right? And all Biden did was like stop like one shipment of 2,000-pound bombs that one time. How the fuck is that pro-Palestine? Can anybody be pro-Palestine? Like now, can I be pro-Palestine if I love the Zionist project and I'm like, fuck yeah, baby, 1948, 1967, let's get it. But I do want Palestinians to like not be all dead. Does that make me pro-Palestine now?
He's like, I want them all to be alive, but only in an open air prison.
Yeah, it's like I like that's literally her position, right? Was like, yeah, some of them can live.
Why does she want? She's like, she wants them as pets.
I think so. Like she really wants to. She wants to put Palestinians on fucking like reservations, like in a concentration camp in Gaza, right? And all of a sudden, what, she's pro-Palestine because she like one time in an interview was like, yeah, ceasefire, be chill. Is it that easy? Is it that easy? Like, can I get away with, can I say anything and be like, no, but like, maybe in an interview and everyone's like, yo, he's on that shit. Like when, like, I feel like when people say pro-Palestine, we mean like from the river to the fucking sea, one fucking Palestinian state, right? But like Harris, for some reason, gets to say, oh, I want a ceasefire, like maybe sometime after I send all like 35 F-16s. And like, and people are like, yeah, no, see, she was anti-genocide. She really did. She loves Palestinians. She's the best. Like, are you deranged?
I've never seen a politician get so much praise for saying so little as Kamala Harris.
No, she talks a lot, but says very little.
And that's the game, right? Because what Kamala Harris and other politicians are really good at, right, is saying just enough to make you go, oh, fuck, she does agree with me on this thing, I think, right? While realistically saying fuck all. The ceasefire thing's the greatest thing, right? Like, she's saying we have to keep arming the Israelis, we have to support them to the hill, we have to kill all of the Hamas people, which the Israelis consider everyone in Gaza, really everyone in Palestine as being Hamas, right? We don't talk about that. She's like, we have to defeat them, we have to help our allies, or whatever the hell.
She's like, those women and children,
Hamas, right? And it's nuts. And so, like, my thing is, she says all of that, but then she says ceasefire at the end, like a wholly hypothetical ceasefire, and everyone's like, oh, fuck yeah, okay, I was really worried for that first bit, but, like, clearly she's on our team. I feel like some people are just really fucking stupid. You know, I feel like it's not even a political thing at this point. I think some people are really fucking stupid.
Yeah, it was the same way Rafa was a red line for Biden.
Yeah, right. It's like, oh, he was also pro ceasefire. Like, what are we fucking doing, man? I hate this. It's fucking
Good morning.
When did Kamala Harris turn black? Now, see, that was what Trump wanted to say this time last year. But she's always been black. And you want me to tell you how I know? Because she is finally showing those pro-Palestinians that keep interrupting her book tour, who are stupidly spending money to go interrupt her book tour, to tell them, you got something to say? I ain't president. Go take that shit to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. All right? Those are the same people that were hollering not to vote for her because it would just be a continuation of Biden's policies. Yet they're not saying a damn thing with Trump in office. Wow, Palestinians and everything in Gaza is still actively effed up by Israel every day. So as she told you,
This is all I got from this video, and these were the people some people actually wanted to, or some people are still fighting for. I really do not understand their mindset at this point, or why they are still calling Kamala Harris' name. Because last I checked, that woman is now a private citizen. She is not the president, neither is she the vice president. The fact that some people are still very ignorant of what is going on and politics is still alarming. As old as he is, and he looks handsome. He's not handsome to me, but he looks handsome to some people, right? And some people will think that this one is smart and knowledgeable, but he doesn't know anything. Now, I just do not understand how these people, what they took Kamala Harris as maybe as the president or who, because nobody has ever held JD Vance responsible for what is going on in this administration like they held Kamala Harris over the past administration. This is something that I have explained here on this channel over and over, but still you wake up every day to some ignorance that you do not even believe that some people actually think like this. But seriously, some people think like this. So now let me tell you something. Some people only, what they want is what they can get from you. And Palestinians are, and those people fighting for Palestinian. I was also part of the people that were so vocal about what was going on in Palestine. You and I can, if you have been on this channel, you definitely will know. Not until they turned against my own people. That was when I stopped posting it, because there is no need. You cannot bite the finger that fed you. Black people really did a very great job where during the period till they said it's time for us to go back and take care of our home because election was fast approaching. So that was where they went wrong. So now what they are saying is, if you do not care for them, if you do not cater for them and all that, their needs first before any other person. So you might end up being unalive and all that. And there are the people that are fighting for genocide. May God have mercy. The truth is that I have said this before and I will say it again. There are some people that I will never ever fight for anymore. Why? Because they will also not fight for me when I am in trouble. I have had so many experiences, and I do not take those experiences for granted, because people are very selfish these days. When I say selfish, very selfish. So when you are selfish with me, I also will be very super selfish with you. Yeah. I said what I said. Play stupid game and win stupid prizes. So I am going to ask you now, what is going on in Palestine? Has it stopped? Is life better now? Are you holding this administration responsible for what they are also doing there? Are you holding JD Vance responsible for what is going on there? I am not even hearing from you people. I don't hear you people talk about how this administration is doing bad. But you guys are quick to tell me that it was what the administration did that made them to continue. You guys are really liars. You guys are lying too much. I have not seen you people go out to to protest this administration. But you guys will never stop calling Kamala Harris. The truth is that, let me tell black people something. And this is something that I will stand with you tomorrow. If Kamala Harris come out tomorrow for re-elect, to campaign, the truth is that 90% of people that voted for Donald Trump will still vote for him. That is to tell you how much they do not want you to have power. And when black people said that they do not have any pity or any this thing over what is going on today, I understand where you are coming from, because some people would choose this man over you. Some people will stand with them over you, because they've been screaming, help us out, black people help. If you help them out tomorrow, they will still vote for him and call you to come and help them. You remember the videos that I brought here that some Muslims were saying that this administration is very bad, but if they had a chance, would they have voted for Kamala Harris? Some will say, still they say no. Which means they would rather suffer. A woman that told you people, this is what I will do if I become the president. Mind you, I am not saying Kamala Harris is a saint and all that. Do not quote me wrong. But one thing I want to tell you is that that woman has better chances of making things right. But you all did not see that. But you all placed her in position of president when she was the vice president. And the fear and gas you all did put up for that woman, you all do not put it for JD Vance. Ignorance sometimes swims dances, and also plays around, because I see it playing around in some people's faces. See, let me tell you something. I will still support Black people till tomorrow. Any day, anytime, any day, anywhere. For those that say they are resting, continue to rest. You don't have to be out there for anybody. Why am I saying this? They will never be out there for you. You are all alone. Bye for now.